shaking hand while you all hit play again. You stare it like a trophy, like it makes you clean. But I've seen your search bars and the cracks in your screen. Enough is enough. You're not her judge and jury. You love your curated fury, but you scroll past real stuff. She fell, she said it, she faced it. You clip it and paste it. Yeah, she owned it. That's more than you. So what else do you want her to do? Enough is enough. You laugh at train wrecks, you cheer on worse. You'll stand a walking disaster if they quote your favorite verse. She sat on camera, eyes red, voice roar. You time-stamped every tremble, turn confession into sport. You say I just want justice, but you want a scene. You want a perfect stranger through a dirty screen. Enough is enough. You're not her judge and jury. You love your curated fury, but you scroll past real stuff. She fell, she said it, she faced it. You clip it and paste it. Yeah, she owned it. That's more than you. So what else do you want her to do? Enough is enough. Who here never messed up? Go on, raise your hand. Who never hit send on a thing you never planned? You act so stainless from behind that name, but grace is cheaper when you never take blood. And enough is enough. You're not her judge and jury. You love your curated fury, but you scroll past real stuff. She fell, she said it, she faced it. You clip it and paste it. Yeah, she owns it. That's more than you. So what else do you want her to do? Enough is enough. Yeah, enough. Enough. She's more than her worst moment. You're more than this, so own it. Enough is enough. Got a thumbnail smirk and a clickbait brain, hiding in a box with a username. Pixel perfect takes on everybody's face, but you won't show yours, you just play it safe. Your balls in every frame like a referee, calling out flaws like you got a degree. But if always wrong was a PhD, you'd graduate twice, yeah. Some are crappy. Oh, Tim thinks he knows it all, speaks like a genius, trips on every thought, big loud mouth, tiny little eye. You got a lot to say, you're never right. Hey, Tim, can you hear that sound? That's the whole chat skipping when you come around. High on your ego, low watch time. You're so smart in your own mind. Every other word is actually till facts tap you out like a referee. You monologue long, but I'm fast asleep. You could bore a rock, that's a special feat. You rate someone's hair, someone's weight, someone's skin. Got a million notes on the shape they're in. Funny how the loudest guy on the stream is scared of his own face on the screen. Oh, Tim thinks he knows it all, speaks like a genius, trips on every thought, big loud mouth, tiny little eye. You got a lot to say, you're never right. Tim, can you hear that sound? That's the whole chat skipping when you come around. High on your ego, smart in your own mind. Plastic throne. She's scrolling through her kingdom on her crack phone. Sets on fire, but she can't read. Every mess she ever made is someone else's deed. Blames the mods, blames the guest, blames the whole damn stream. Suited out the only voice that ever camera on, head down. Built a hive of hollow hearts to cheer your every lie. You sing, then you play hurt, cry in a borrowed shirt. All your little drones applaud and line up to get burned. You all deserve to get burned. Black screen selfie, no face shown. Every sorry that you felt that cuts to the bone. If you listen, you feel exposed. So you kick another ladder just to watch it fold. Panel full of warning signs, you call it toxic vibes. Turn the bounders into jokes, then act surprised. Queen bee with no crown, camera on, head down. Built a hive of hollow hearts to cheer your every lie. You stay, then you play hurt, crying in a borrowed shirt. All your little drones applaud and line up to get burned. Keep lining up to get burned. All you subs in the flood, typing yes in the chat. YouTube accept every scam like it's all just an act. If you clap for the poison, you're part of the curse. You're the punchline laughing as it only gets worse. Queen bee with no crown, camera on, head down. Built a hive of hollow hearts to cheer your
Hey, hey. See, I'm prepared tonight. I have it already. So, go me. Yay. So, I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome, mods. I want you to know I had a long discussion with myself today. And I've come to the conclusion I don't give a fuck if I have 10 people in here. You want to know why? Because then I know that's 10 people from this community that don't want to get lied to, that don't want to get fucking played for a fool, and 10 people that actually don't want to watch a train wreck. They actually just want to come here and hear truth, which is not most of this community. So I'm happy with my few people because at least I know they're fucking real. And I mean that wholeheartedly. So I worked all day. I had like 2 hours sleep because I was up like super late last night. So I'm a little tired. So just bear with me. Yeah, us 10 matter. I agree. But for days now, 2 days, I've been waiting for someone to call this bitch out. Now, I've been informed that Julie did. I haven't watched the live yet. I did watch a short, which I'm going to play. But it blows my mind that besides her, nobody else has called this out. Can someone tell me why people are so afraid of a fucking ex-felon? The woman is trash. She's a lying, narcissistic piece of shit. And yet, nobody wants to call her out. Are they afraid of her? And I also have another question, Queen Bee. Why do you hate me so much? Oh, I know, because I don't kiss your fucking fat ass. That's why you hate me. Don't give me this bullshit about, oh, I'm shady, I'm this, because you know as well as I do, that is a bold-faced fucking lie, like half the other shit that comes out of your fucking mouth. And I've been one of the only people that are not afraid to call your fucking fat ass out. Hold on, what do you want? What? You want to go back out? Why'd you come in then? I love you. I love you. Hold on, I gotta let the dogs out. Because, like, I don't want to hear fucking, I don't want to hear drama. Send me outside. Sly, 42 months. Woohoo. That's right, Purple Strong bitches. Should have given Sweet Misery a Perplex shirt today. I didn't even think about it, actually. But then again, I couldn't have got it to her in time. So, let's just get into this. So the other day, and for days now, Queen Bee is running around saying how UA went after B Tim. Really? Because I heard that live, and maybe I missed it. Because at no point did she ever go after B Tim. Buzzie, this is on your fucking panel. Were you not there? Or are you just so fucking stoned that you can't hear? And just in case she didn't remember, and just in case she was so fucking high that she couldn't think straight, you would think she would have went back and listened to her live. But no, she never even did that. She never even did that. She made a comment on Julie's post today and said, and I quote, hold on. Well, you sure didn't call her out for being rude and nasty to B Tim on my panel, which is why I said what I said to her. What the fuck is wrong with you, Queen Bee? Do you just lie so easily? And are you so fucking stupid that you don't even know your ass from your fucking elbow because none of that ever happened? And the fact that nobody told you that never happened is even sicker. That's why I say anyone that follows, not listens to, but anyone that is like gung-ho Queen Bee, you can stay with the fucking morons where you are. Thank you very much. So we know Queen Bee strikes like the weak bitch that she is. But let's go ahead and take a listen to when UA was on panel. Okay? This is almost, I'll tell you what this is like. This is just like, this is just like her running around saying Sinner went after her kids and that Sinner was harassing her daughter. Yeah, this is along the same lines. Like, it never happened and you're fucking delusional. But again, we know she's a weak ass bitch. We know she strikes. So we have to be careful because she doesn't want most people to hear this. I can guarantee that. By the way, if the buzzer does strike me, I will be over on my Kick channel, which I've had for years. Or maybe I'll be over on Twitch. Either way, PURPLEXEDQT. Okay. So I typed in my name, Laura, to see when it came up. Hey, Denise, to see when it came up. So we'll start here.
You still up here? Oh, Chroma got down. Grace, you still up here?
Yes, I am.
All right. You got anything left else you want to say? I see you type it in the chat. So did you have anything else you wanted to say up here before you hop down, or?
No, I can. No, I can hop down. That's no problem. Thank you for having me.
No problem, baby. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
UA, you got anything else left you got to say? You want to add up on?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm watching somebody say, ever since you blocked a bunch of people in Queen Bee's chat, I've never blocked anyone.
She's never been a mod over here, so she can't block anybody over here.
Way to block anyone over here. The whole thing about Jay, I didn't block people. Jay has a mod. The people that Jay accused me.
Guys, let me know if there's an echo. I'm going to try playing it without hitting mute. Let me know if there's an echo.
And blocking, where I was never even a mod for her true crime channel. I think Jay has pretty much shown she's a fucking liar. I was never even in Jay's Discord. Yeah, like Jay, I think pretty much befriended Granny for the green team. And I think that she was really working with the green team the entire time.
She started out in my chat.
I fucking figured that out. I let people know that I thought should know. And, you know, I mean, I have nothing to fucking do with her. I don't give people doxes to put out. I don't have another change.
Okay. She's answering chat. She's not saying anything wrong. She's a little aggravated, rightfully so.
You know, that I fucking do that. That's fucked up. So, I don't know. I go a lot of places because I think that it's important to pay attention to a lot. I think it's important to fucking pay attention to a lot of different things. And I'm detail oriented. Sorry. And if people can't fucking see that there's people on alt accounts in this fucking chat, intentionally is creating fuck shit right now.
Oh yeah,
I don't
there's
know
well,
what
there's
to tell you.
definitely alts. I mean, there's alts everywhere. But yeah, there's been a high fucking.
Can you be any higher, Queen Bee? Because you can barely even fucking get a sentence out.
There's an influx.
A high influx of some trolliolioli. That's for damn sure.
Smoke more, Queen Bee.
That's for damn sure. But you fuck with one of the biggest goddamn trolls out here, CPS Colin Laura.
Please, can you show proof of that, please? Please back that up, you fucking fat, ugly bitch. Please back that up, Queen Bee. Oh, wait, you can't, because you're talking out of your fucking ass as usual. No, bitch, I'm not the biggest troll out here. Nice fucking try, though. But let's just throw more lies out there, because that's what you do best.
And I'll fucking tell you out here, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You fuck with some weird ass folks, so you're gonna get trolled by some motherfuckers that don't like it. You got people that don't like you and people that don't like fucking CPS Colin Laura, so you're getting hit double time by both of them.
And there's a lot of people that don't like you, but you're such a weak bitch, you strike them. Otherwise, there would be tons of lies of yours out there. But everyone's so afraid to call out Queen Bee. Like you're something special. I'm sorry, in my opinion, you're a fat, ugly ex-con. That's what I think you are. Who smokes way too much pot, who's on the fucking internet 15 hours a day, never does shit with your kids. I mean, you want to talk about Britney? When the fuck do you do anything with your kids? Never. In 3 years you've been here, you've never gone on vacation with them. You've never taken them anywhere. You want to talk about Britney? Shit, at least Britney does things with her kids. You're online 15 fucking hours a day. Literally.
They don't fuck with you. They don't like you anyways.
I mean,
And they don't like Laura, so now you're really gonna get it. I'm just telling you what it is. You want to know why? I'm just letting you know why. I'm just trying to be honest with you.
I'm just trying to be honest. Queen Bee, the word honesty and Queen Bee do not go hand in hand. You are the biggest fucking liar on this platform. So for you to put honest in your mouth, that's a hard no.
About it.
and
Not only are you dealing with your own trolls, but now you're dealing with hers.
How do you know anything about my trolls, Queen Bee? You know, you don't watch me. You don't watch it. How do you know anything about my trolls, Queen Bee? Maybe because blank screen is one of them? Or maybe multiple ones? You know, the shady motherfucker that does your dirty work? Like him? Yeah, you would know all about that, Queen Bee, wouldn't you? Yep, you sure would. Not everyone's as dumb as your fucking audience. I know exactly what black screen is and what he does for you. But you don't want anyone to know that. You don't want anyone knowing what a shady motherfucker that guy is, who doxes for you, who looks up people for you, who gets information for you. Yeah, that's who blank screen is. Don't let anyone kid you.
They watch her get wrenched up over there and fuck with her. That's why. I'm just telling you. I'm just keeping it real. Don't kill the messenger, man. I'm just letting you know what
I'm
it
not
is.
I'm not coming at you, Queen.
Yeah,
I'm
not trying to be mean or rude or nothing. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just telling you why they're doing it.
She's just so stoned that she's just being honest.
Might be trolling you, Laura, because you didn't buy any of her candles. That's the problem. You didn't buy one candle.
Well, she was sending candles to Clue. She's trying to suck the fuck up.
Oh, damn.
She knows you sick.
Excuse me, Queen Bee. I know this is a hard concept for you, but somebody actually bought her those candles. The only thing that I sent out of my pocket was card diffusers because they're brand new. And feedback is best. That's what I sent. One thing you need to know, Queen Bee, if you haven't already, I don't need to suck anybody's fucking ass. I'm not you. I don't need to kiss up to people or be fake to people or be fake friends with people. That's you and your crew. And your crew sits over there. Oh, I like Granny. I like Jay. I like this one. You guys fucking hate each other. It's so obvious. And it's so fucking obvious who's an ass kisser. And that's who you like, Queen Bee. Ones that kiss your beehive ass. Something you never got from me and you will never get from me because you're a fucking low-life ex-con. Sorry, my friendships on YouTube have a higher class of people than you and your buddies. Just saying.
Includes Discord too, so you'll do it for her. You know what I mean? That's
What?
in there like somewhere.
I don't do other people's bidding, or I do my own thing.
That's good. That's good. Happy Lives has been for 3 months. Hold on. I ain't never liked UA snake ass. What do you got trolls from before? What happened? Like, did you have something happen before? Where did you
Remember that
on
whole thing?
TikTok or what? I'm saying before, like did she have,
Behind, I would say behind barbecue, Tony is and like fucking gun for me. Yes, I have people like the whole green team. Every fucking live I do on Sebastian or.
And by the way, of all the comments that she could have read, is there a reason why she picked out the worst one? Like, UA, did you not see what she was doing? Like, she would have tons of haters too if she let people stream her dirty shit. But she doesn't. She strikes everybody. Because she's weak.
Whatever. They're in there fucking screen recording and everything. They don't want people listening to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I never really understood why they come for you like that. I just didn't know if there was something that you did or you fucked up something, you know, like fuck the
It's
Probably because she's not weak and she doesn't strike them.
But it's because of like I've been on Tony's like list behind barbecue on for the whole whatever. And there's a I don't know what to say. I mean, it's basically about like it all comes back to like Sebastian's case and them not like.
And I also want to say this to UA and anyone else in the audience. The reason why people go on QB's panel is because they feel like they have a voice to, let's say, 1,000 people or 10,000 people or whatever it may be. So they feel like they have this ability to have this voice. And what they're saying will get heard if they go on Queen Bee's panel. What they fail to realize, those numbers don't mean shit. You want to know why? Because they're so wrapped up in QB's acceptance of them. Like they're so worried about an ex-felon, crackhead. It's okay. Someone like, I'm sorry, my role models are a little higher than someone that was raided by the fucking FBI and was sat in jail multiple times. Recently had a restraining order against me because I went psycho on somebody. Like, this is not normal. And it's even more abnormal that people kiss her fucking ass. That's even more abnormal. But when you think you're going to go up there because you're going to have a voice, you're not. Because all you're getting is rinse and repeat echo chamber of people that need some ex-felon's fucking acceptance. I'll never understand it. I never did understand it, never will understand it. And more power to you.
The fact that Tony fucking knows that I think he knows that I'm fucking intelligent and fucking can figure shit out. And I think that they got fucking scared when I started talking about certain things and wanting to go down certain avenues. And then they had to fucking come up with the whole thing as to undermine my credibility, make it look a certain way. And you had people that would intentionally fucking come into, planned out in Jay's Discord. Her mods would fucking come into, find out what YouTube chats I was in or whatever, and then fucking attack me under either their names or alts in those chats to fucking sow discourse around me and what I was fucking saying. Her mods have fucking stalked me in real life, on social media, you know.
I mean, I think the answer lies not in this answer that you have some sort of secret knowledge. I just think you're easy to troll and they just like to fuck with you. No,
I don't know.
I mean, you can tell someone's easy to troll, and no, I don't mean,
go check your Discord DMs. I sent you some DMs there.
I mean, I don't mean to be offensive and mean to you, but you gotta you feed the trolls, and they say, "Oh, this person feeds us. Let's keep on coming," and that's what happens. And I think you just need to not feed, because this whole explanation that Tony secretly thinks you're the biggest opt he has is come on,
what?
Tony thinks you're the biggest op he has, the biggest opponent he has, that doesn't make sense. I mean, let's be real. He's in the middle of litigation with Granny.
I'm not saying, I don't think you get what I'm fucking saying.
Okay. All right. What are you saying?
I think there are things that fucking Tony Tony is intimidated by, and that's all I'll say. I mean
he's intimidated by by a lot of things, but I'm just saying, I think the truth of
Beats him. That's her impression. She's allowed to have it. She's allowed to have her own feelings without you telling her what she needs to feel.
the matter is, you pop around. People just you're easy to troll, and also some people just don't.
That's the thing where they I really don't give a I don't give a fuck what people fucking think.
Why did you read the chat?
What the hell does reading chat have to do with anything? She just said she doesn't give a fuck what other people think. That's why I like her, because I'm the exact same way. Unlike you, B-Tim, who is such a fucking spineless loser that you have to worry about what a chat thinks or how many numbers are in a chat because you're a weak ass little bitch like your buddy.
Because I'm gonna shut down rumors, and then
I mean, responding to troll doesn't get you anywhere, but
I'm
gets
not
you
fucking
trouble.
usually I'm not responding to trolls, B-Town.
Okay. I'm just saying, I mean, sometimes you just gotta have to, not just respond to them, just but this whole thing, these people that you're getting close to the investigations, come on. That's not the reason.
Well, if you look at the fucking timing of shit, it's I don't think it's a coincidence.
Can we have the Lots Treasure says, can we have the Singing Eye song?
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's I think when you say something he's my, I'm finding something, the timing's correct, it's
B-Tim, who gives a fuck? Who are you? You are nobody. You're a panel guest. I don't know when you made this crossover that you think you're the successful YouTuber, that you should be giving advice to anybody. Dude, you had a failed channel. You couldn't make it on your own. So you paid your way onto QB and you paid your way onto Granny. That's the only reason you have any spot anywhere, because you fucking pay for it.
If people hear that, they're like, what? You know what I mean? Like, most people just say, what? You know, you're not a police officer. You're not a private investigator. You're not really like what? You know what I mean? Like, people look at that.
And you're not a YouTuber. You're a nobody. You're some fucking guy who's too afraid to even show his face, who won't show anything about himself because you don't want anyone seeing who you really are, which in reality speaks volumes. But yet you're the first to act like you know what you're talking about. You don't know anything about YouTube. Like, it's fucking crazy to me. And it's crazy to me that anybody listens to him.
And then, like, they side eye you when you say things like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't fucking. Some people, you're not gonna fucking say anything right to, B10, and I can fucking like accept that. I don't fucking have to like. You can't fucking please everybody.
True.
And if you're trying to please everyone, you don't have a fucking backbone. I don't fucking care to please everyone. And I know in Sebastian's case, it's fucking divided as hell, and that I'm gonna have people fucking attack me every. You know, if I fucking am trying to find out the truth about what happened in Sebastian, that's my fucking goal. Anytime I have that fucking goal, you're gonna have people that don't want the fucking truth found out, and I don't fucking care.
UA,
What?
remember we had a conversation. You get overly.
I'm passionate.
And that's, but sometimes you have to step away. I had to step away. I had no choice but to step away medically. But my point is, sometimes just take the break.
I have taken breaks from this.
Why does UA need the break? That's what I want to know. What the fuck did she do that she needs a break? How about Queen Bee take a fucking break and go do something with her kids?
One shot for me says, my 2 cents, UA won't just say her point. She chokes you with it until you agree. She was on Granny's, Jay's, Clue, etc. And after about 1 week of UA's ceaseless know-it-all rhetoric, their views went down. That's what one shot said. I don't agree with that, but you know, I just think, like, you know, you get too passionate. You have a little bit too much of a high opinion of what you're capable of, and you get yourself jammed up in some crazy shit like you did the last case. I mean, and then that.
Hey, beats him. You know what she never got herself wrapped up in? A lawsuit. Yeah, but your buddy did. But she never did. So you might want to roll that back a little and think to yourself before you spurt out bullshit out of your mouth. Because again, she never was involved in a lawsuit over petty YouTube bullshit. But Queen Bee has been, hasn't she?
Comes out.
To be honest, I don't really fucking think YouTube really knows what the fuck I did in Riley Strain, to be honest. And that's fucking fine.
I mean, YouTube doesn't know. That's true.
I've never fucking talked about it.
I mean,
Remember, UA, we're not law enforcement, baby. We're not law
No,
enforcement.
I fucking know that. And
I mean, like, imagine like how much I'm like choking you up with these simple questions. Imagine if
You're
you were
not choking me up.
Imagine if I was like a defense attorney and let's say you found evidence to a case and I
You're
cross-examined
not
you.
fucking choking me up.
Well, I'm just telling you that's why you shouldn't be so like trying to get evidence and stuff like that, because let's say magically you did find evidence to a case and it's like the key evidence that puts a person behind bars, and then a defense attorney comes up and puts you on the stand and starts going through you like Swiss cheese.
They're not like that's fine. That's your opinion, B-Tim. You're entitled to it.
I've seen very good defense attorneys that could turn even the most
I have to.
staunch, hard people into,
slime on the stand. And that's the thing.
Okay, but guess what? She's not a defense attorney. We're not talking about defense attorneys. We're talking about creators' opinions. That's it. So you can come down off your fucking ridiculous high horse and shut the fuck up, B-Tim. And where's Queen Bee in all this? She's nowhere to be found. Shocker, I know.
It's like you also, and it could affect the case. And it's like,
there's nothing wrong with reporting on a case and talking about it and spreading awareness for a case. But when it gets so over-consuming of yourself and you start thinking that you're going to solve the case and you're doing all these things, you get into trouble. Just like, for instance, Crown Reels, I'm sure, or Minnie, did the same thing. She got a video. She got a video and altered it, and then what? Now we're in the situation now. A person who got overly emotional about something and did something, and then now it's turned into this giant fucking situation. It's like the best thing to do is just let the cops do their thing, and that's it, and not get too involved.
That's your opinion.
And you don't want to jam yourself. Imagine if you like an actual good defense attorney comes and crosses you.
Yeah, Dick DeGuerin's a good one.
Yeah, and then let's say he crosses you.
Okay, do you know what I mean? Never mind.
Yeah, and you would be, and unfortunately, because let's say that key piece of evidence is found by you, they'll pull up all your past situations so UA, Riley Strain, what did you do in that case? And they pull up the video of what you did, and then they pull up all your previous lives. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? That's why.
Again, B-Tim, she's not the one that was involved in this 2.5-year lawsuit, was she? But the two people you sit next to most are involved in multiple lawsuits. How come you're not preaching to them? How come you're not giving us words of wisdom to those that actually were involved in fuck shit lawsuits? UA hasn't been sued yet. UA hasn't even been brought up to be sued. So why are you preaching your bullshit to her? Why didn't you go preach your bullshit to the people that couldn't keep their mouths shut long enough and were involved in lawsuits? Just saying.
I try to tell you, you gotta let the
I
evidence
don't,
be
like I
collected by
said, I'm not
cops.
here to fucking defend. I'm not here to fucking explain because one, it doesn't fucking. I don't know.
I'm just being honest. I mean,
well, then maybe I probably wouldn't fucking jump to conclusions because admittedly you don't have all the facts about what I did in Riley Strain. So for you to sit there and fucking jump to a conclusion that about something that you admittedly don't have all the facts to, BTM's a little fucking ignorant in my opinion.
what facts do I not have?
I'm not gonna get into all of this on but you don't fucking know. You fucking.
I know
only
you get emotionally
been-
too much emotionally attached to a case and do things that could
Oh my
jeopardize
God.
it.
That's what your opinion is, and you're fucking entitled to it. But just you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, in my opinion.
I mean, I can
No.
only go by the news report. That's
Okay.
true.
That's true.
I mean, you got.
that's
I mean,
nothing.
that's pretty big.
And in case you guys don't know, this is B. Tim's way of sounding important. This is B. Tim's way of sounding like he's intelligent. Just like his song says, he's smart in his own mind. What he's actually doing is frustrating the fuck out of anybody who isn't an ass kisser of Queen Bee. And he's pushing buttons, and he's doing it in a very snarky, smut kind of demeanor. And if he was in front of me, I'd probably want to punch him clear in the fucking head. So I understand why UA is getting frustrated with him. I mean, I'm getting super frustrated, and he's not even talking to me.
something. I mean, I don't dress up and pretend to be people in homeless shelter, in homeless encampments.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to give you advice here, and you're getting angry at it. And I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not getting angry.
And you cursed. At me 15 times. I mean, I'm trying to keep you calm, but you're cursing at me because I'm trying to tell you.
The thing is,
And I told you that you get trolled easily, and
Fucking, you didn't just hear that. I was on mute. So now I'm not on mute. Now I'm going to say it. B. Tim, nobody wants your motherfucking advice. Nobody asked for your motherfucking advice. If UA wants your advice, she would say, hey, B. Tim, can I please have your advice? Because I would love to know your thoughts on this. I would love to know what you think of this. That would be somebody that asks for your advice. That would be somebody who warrants your advice. But UA never asked for your fucking advice, okay? UA doesn't give a fuck about your advice. She don't need your advice. You're a nobody. You are a sidekick to an ex-felon who is too stoned to even be on her own fucking panel or even pay attention to her own fucking panel. That's who you are, B. Tim. Nobody needs your fucking advice.
And you're just like going a little, you know what I mean? And you're kind of proving my point to a bit by getting emotional about it. And even Terry Lynn tells you that she, she's trying to give you advice that she get too emotionally attached, and sometimes you got to walk away.
Okay, and that's her opinion, and she's entitled to it, and that's fine.
Good advice. It's good advice.
Like, I'm just saying, like, that's her opinion, and that's fucking fine.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna fucking, like, that's the thing, is people think that I fucking
give a shit about everyone's fucking opinion.
That was the other thing I said when I was muted, and I forgot to say it again. B. Tim, since you're so smart, you should know that in order for someone to take your opinion, you have to respect that person. Nobody over here respects you. UA doesn't respect you. Again, nobody asked for your opinion. Nobody wants your opinion, and nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. Go give your opinions to Queen Bee and Granny and all the people that you sit with. I shouldn't even say all the people you sit with, all the people that you pay to sit with, because I know neither one of them would have anything to do with you if you didn't pay them so well. Fact.
On things that they don't fucking know or care to know all about, and that's fucking, like, I just don't. I do what I do. Like, I do what I do, and if people like it, they listen. If they don't, they don't. It doesn't really make or break me at the end of the day.
Well, the problem is that when you get too involved with a case, it's not only about you.
I'm not saying it's only about me, B-Tim.
Condescending. That's the word I couldn't think of before. Yeah, he's being totally condescending, and he's not even talking about me, and he's making my blood pressure go up, so I can't even imagine what UA is feeling. I think she handled herself amazingly, because I couldn't have. I would have fucking gone off on his ass.
That's the problem, is that you're assuming.
I mean, You just told me that you think that the reason why you're being trolled is because you are coming close to something, and that Tony sees you as a big opponent.
Are you getting stoned with Queen Bee beats him? Because that's not what she fucking said at all. Let me remind you what she actually said. That the reason why people don't like her has to do with Tony. She never said she's getting trolled because her and Tony don't get along. That's not what she said. She answered a question as to why people don't like her. Clean your fucking ears out. You know, there's two things you want to do in life, B. Tim. There's people that listen because they actually listen, and there's people that listen so they can talk. You are the person that doesn't listen. You just can't wait for yourself to hear yourself talk. That's who you are. You should try actually fucking listening.
I'm not saying he's a big opponent. I think he feels threatened.
Okay, he feels threatened by you, and that he's sending trolls after you to fuck with you because of that.
Yeah.
And I try to tell you that's not a really good thing to say, and I don't think it's good. And, and you know,
that's fine.
You know, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Like I could just be like, oh, you know what? That could be absolutely true. And just be like Jay and just talk shit behind you and behind your back. But no, I tell you the truth how I'm thinking.
Dude, nobody cares. Why is this so fucking hard for you to get, B. Tim? UA didn't ask for your fucking advice. She didn't need your fucking advice. You were not the reason she went on panel. But I understand you need to stir up drama for Queen Bee because she disappeared. She's nowhere to be found. So you gotta carry that drama. God, you're such a fucking loser. And the sad part is, you're such a fucking loser and you don't even see it. God, get a clue.
As I'm hearing this, and you know, there's very rare people on this platform that will tell you when they hear something, the truth. So, when you say something like that, most people are going to say that sounds crazy. You know, and I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're doing this maliciously or something like that. But I think you get really attached to a case because you want to help out a lot, but you can fuck it up very easily. And you can also
B. Tim, she doesn't care what you think. Nobody cares what you think, B. Tim. Nobody. Not even your friends care. That's why Queen Bee ignores you. That's why you come on panel. It's her time to go cook dinner or do whatever she's got to do. That's why she's not there. Because she doesn't care what you have to say. Nobody does.
Also fuck up your own mental wellness
by getting involved this much. You know what I mean? You can get lack of sleep. You can get fucked up in your real life. And, you know, Terry Lynn said that she had to step away because of health reasons. Do you want to be in that same position? I mean, I'm just giving you life advice here. You know. And also, I'm trying to tell you how cases are. If you find evidence, let's say, you're going to be torn to pieces by an attorney.
Beat him?
Okay. Yeah, Terry Lynn's still up here.
Yeah, I'm astonished. I'm like, well, I can't believe you're speaking to beat him like that. It's rude.
I don't mind.
Well, I mean,
are you fucking kidding me? Is this a goddamn joke? Terry Lynn, what the fuck is mentally wrong with you? How she was talking to him? Oh, am I living in a Twilight Zone? And by the way, now we know who messaged Queen Bee. Oh, that was so rude of you. Where was she rude? Maybe I missed it? But please tell me where UA was rude? I'll show you where B. Tim was a condescending cunt, but I don't see where UA was rude.
It's rude.
Okay, that's your.
I'm sorry. It is. It's rude.
I mean, I don't really care too much. It's not a big deal, actually. And I don't really care too much. But
Terry Lynn, please explain to me why it was rude. Who the fuck is B. Tim? He's a panel guest. Oh, who the fuck cares? Who cares what he had to say? I wouldn't have even let him go on that much. I would have said, B. Tim, I don't need your fucking advice. Move on. I didn't come up here to get preached by you. I didn't come up here for you to fucking sit here and tell me how great you are. Like, this is so fucking backwards.
at the end of the day, it's like you gotta take my advice or leave it. It is what it is. But I just told you, kind of proved my point that you're easily trolled by people. And the internet is like sharks with in the sea with blood. You know what I mean? You show any weakness on this platform, they'll just come after you. Oh, you have a deceased child? I'll make a troll to fuck with you. Oh, you have a father that died? We'll just make fun of him. That's how it is.
No, B. Tim, that's how your friends are. That's what your friends do. That's what Black Screen does. Those are the people that do shit like that. You don't see any of that from this side. But your friends, that's what they do.
It's a very fucked up situation. And if they don't do it with their regular account, they do it with a troll to fuck with you. And they think of ways to do it every single time. And they have fun and they laugh at you when you suffer. And there's people like that. And I'm trying to tell you, you're easily trolled. And this is one of the reasons why. And that's why they follow you, because you give them entertainment.
B. Tim, can we remember Jonesin showed a picture of you of something and you lost your shit? All right, let's go one step further. I don't remember the exact scenario. Oh, yes, I do. I do remember. You want to talk about easily trolled? Does anyone remember when Chasing was on a panel with B. Tim and she was so blown away by what B. Tim said that she was mad at her for? B. Tim was mad at Chasing because Chasing believed that this troll or something or this fake picture was B. Tim. And because Chasing laughed about it or Chasing, I don't remember exactly, but I know I'm pretty close, that Chasing made fun of it or something or showed it or talked about it. Chasing sat there like, what in the fuck are you talking about? Like, B. Tim, this is what you're harboring so much anger over me? And he was like, yes, because that picture, I look like an Indian or something. And you believe that it was me. And you have the audacity to say about somebody else getting trolled? Like, if anyone can find me that clip, would be amazing. I don't remember even whose live it was on, if it was Jonesin, if it was Queen Bee. I don't remember. But I would love to find that clip. But yeah, B. Tim, even Chasing was like, what in the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is what you harbor anger over? This is what you're mad at me for? Like, totally mind-blowing. Yeah, nobody mentioned his gray ponytail or have another meltdown. You guys remember that, right? Oh my God. I'll never forget Chasing's face because she was like, what the fuck are you talking about, you weirdo? But UA is easily trolled? Okay, B-Tim.
No.
So be it.
I mean, take it or leave it. That's my advice to someone who's had to deal with this bullshit for about a couple of years. I can tell you, I've dealt with a lot of bullshit.
Beats him. No, you haven't. Nobody cares if you disappeared tomorrow. Well, except Queen Bee would care because then she wouldn't have a sidekick. But nobody would give a fuck if you left tomorrow. You're not here to make money. You're not here for any other reason than you want to hear yourself speak. But I can assure you, if you left, nobody's going to be crying, where's B. Tim? Oh my God, B. Tim left. I think Moon would get more of a reaction if she left more than you would. I don't want to disappoint you, B. Tim, but yeah.
And a lot of backstabbers. And I could give you some key piece of advice. I think you do great work, UA, so ignore the... Okay, so Shadow says, I think you do great work, UA, so ignore the trolls, but B-Tim is not a troll and is trying to help. So you got someone that supports you.
I think that the people that actually pay attention to the stuff that I talk about and do, I don't know.
Okay. Let me see. It's the next thing. Everyone have heat. It's fucking... How many degrees is in this fucking hellhole of New York City? At last I checked, it was 12 degrees.
I had no power for 5 days.
I had no power for 2 weeks during Sandy.
Oh, God.
Maybe 3. And it was winter.
Yeah, it got down to 30 and...
Again, nobody asked, Beats him. Nobody asked. It's like everything somebody says about themselves, you have to then make it about you.
29, 28 in here. It was cold.
Yeah.
Very cold.
Let me see. It's warm as fucking... Fuck you, Gabby. Go fuck yourself. How's that? Fuck you, Gabby. It's warm as fucking hell. Yeah, well, everyone's freezing. She's fucking outside with her crows on the fucking sun. It's -5 degrees plus. And Cappy's fucking out there with a t-shirt. And we're all fucking freezing to death in this hellscape of it. Like, oh my fucking God. So we by you. Yeah, it's pretty fucking windy. So if if I suddenly drop, and that's due to power loss, So it is what it is. -8 degrees in PA. Holy fuck. The good news is if your power does go off, you can use you can just put your food outside in a box and it will stay cold. But yeah. Exactly, because I'm triggered. Some people. Yeah, true, Ann. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be.
All right, are we done?
We are done.
Uh-huh.
All right, all right. Are you gonna send this link over, Terry Lynn? You want to do this now, real fast?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you
or email it to me or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you.
Come on, go on. I just had to fucking dig Duke's fat fucking ass out from the goddamn fucking fence line.
Leave Duke alone. He's all he is.
Your fucking ass is in trouble, you little bitch.
No, you're not.
A bitch.
Oh, he's a bitch and he's in trouble and I'm fucking pissed.
No, baby, you're...
Why imagine Brittany spoke to her animals like that? they would be all over it. But nobody calls out Queen Bee for calling her animals a fucking bitch and all this other shit. Like, you speak to your dogs like that? How do you speak to your kids? But let's not call it out. Let's not say anything. Nope. It's Queen Bee.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
What was going on in here, but that's what the fuck was going on out there.
Well,
Yeah, shocker, fat dog.
No
and-
more pub cups. No fucking more. You're grounded. That's it.
he saved a neighbor. Leave him alone.
No, he's saving his, like, attempting to
He
eat more.
can't save his own self right now, let alone saving the neighbor. He did
He
that
was-
one time only. He'll never do it again.
He was trying to resave her. Leave him alone.
Shit.
See, this is exactly what Queen Bee wants, is ass kissers. And Terry Lynn is sucking her fucking clit dry because Terry Lynn is not very liked. So let's suck Queen Bee's clit until I can't suck it anymore.
You want here, Voodoo? You can have the treat.
What?
Serve it. Yeah, she just got Duke straight because he fucking left the yard and then he got caught because he got stuck.
Isn't Voodoo the fatter dog of the two?
Voodoo is the English bulldog and she's perfect. She's the perfect size.
She is fucking huge. She's
Yeah.
perfect.
Rass, where'd you go? Wander in the neighborhood, just fucking free for all. You just think you can just run off. You know that you're gonna get the fucking mayor called on us now. You know that, right? You're gonna get the mayor called on us. David's calling the fucking mayor on you. Don't look at me like that. Your ass is grass. Why you just turned around and started looking out the door? Gave me the cold shoulder.
See, that's what I don't understand either. Queen Bee makes more than enough money to buy an electric fence or something that her dog won't get out. I mean, the cop already said that it happens all the time, but she makes enough money, she can fix it. She can either get a higher fence, or if he goes under the fence, get a wood fence so he can't get under it. Like, there are ways around it. But I guess when you're in the ghetto and you grew up in the ghetto, you don't know any better. But yeah, imagine if this was Britney.
He turned his back on me. Yeah, mayor, listen, mayor call activated. Your ass is grass. You're fucking in trouble.
I'll
You're
say
getting told on. You're getting told on. Shit.
Buddy, I'm gonna talk to Queen, and I trust Queen. She's
Absolutely.
never did. We've had conversations. She's never given me a reason not to.
Okay, right there tells me, Terry Lynn, your judgment of characters is the pits. So I've never fucked with you. I will never fuck with you. When someone tells me I respect Queen Bee, yeah, your opinion of people just went right out the fucking window.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I said I asked her if she'd email it to me. We'll play it up here. I'll play it for everybody. That's why I said she can come up here and do commentary, whatever.
Oh God, I don't know if I want to be commentary on it.
Well, I mean, not if there's any questions or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of sit in and answer them if people have questions or whatever.
It's a shit show. I would rather, it's an embarrassing shit show. And no, listen, that at night media, that fraud, in my opinion, they're fraud.
Because that's the thing. She never did curse out B. Tim. She was never even rude to B. Tim. But Terry Lynn came up there and said she was, and then messaged her bestie Queen Bee about it, and there you go.
My asses can't do shit to me. They've done enough.
Right.
They can't do anything to me.
Well, you also.
That's why I didn't write the deposition they wanted me to write on Queen to have her hemmed up. I didn't write shit. Call me a liar.
Damn. She said, what? The green team wanted to hem up Queen? Wow, yeah.
You got nasty as shit because as they had threatened. Afraid of that fat fucker?
He's
Actually, hold on. You know what? I'm giving it to her.
Especially if you signed any paperwork with them or whatever, you know.
But I mean, hell, I can probably even send you. I don't want to rehear that shit.
Crikeys.
I mean, but yes. I will make sure that you have that. Especially if it does help.
Alright, I'm gonna go make a new stream then real quick and get ready to...
Yeah, I think that would be good if you said that. Everybody needs to hear Seth's words. Have a good day.
We'll see you later, Liu. Thank you for coming up.
Bye.
Here's my email address. Hold on 1 second. Before you go, did she already drop down? Liu, pop back up here real quick.
I'm just imagining the whole green team dancing to the oldies.
No, I was just curious, where the fuck she got audacity to talk shit to you and cuss you the fuck out, did she?
Oh, yeah, but I don't really care. I think she got a little too emotional. No big deal.
Yeah.
You fucking lying pieces of shit. She never cursed you out, B. Tim. You are such a fucking liar. Oh, yeah, but it didn't really bother me. You want to see curse the fuck out? I can curse you the fuck out. Hey, Julie, nice to meet you too. Like, where the fuck did he get off saying that she cursed him out? She never cursed him out. B. Tim, you're a fucking liar. You are a lying piece of shit. Always was, always will be a lying piece of shit. Because believe me, I can curse you the fuck out that you will remember it forever. It won't be a little one. It'll be forever. New York style, B. Tim. UA was so nice to you, was so fucking respectful. You were such a condescending cunt to her that she finally just fucking had enough. But that didn't matter. Nope, that didn't matter to you. God, you're such an asshole. Ugh. And Queen Bee, why didn't you listen to your own stream? Why didn't you at least listen to it? Okay, maybe at that moment you didn't have to, but it's been 3 days. Why haven't you listened to your own fucking stream? That's what I'd like to know. So, before we move on to my next topic, I want to show Julie's short that she did because it was based on the same thing. Because in 3 days, 3 fucking days, that bitch still has not checked her fucking own stream, which is pathetic as can be. And left a comment under Julie's short.
This is about what Queen Bee said to UA.
Let me back it up. All right.
This is about what Queen Bee said to UA Crimson Tide when she came up on the panel on Nonsense's live stream today. Today's Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. I heard what was said, and it wasn't right. You don't have to know somebody well. In fact, you could see two strangers on the street, one talking to another, and be able to see and or hear to understand when bullying is taking place. And it's not okay. I try to live by certain principles. And one of them being, this is not an exact quote, but you'll know where it comes from. The only thing it takes in this world for evil to win is for good people to say nothing. This is about.
And I agree with that. The problem is too many people are so afraid to call out Queen Bee. I know, right, Fanta? But yeah, nobody wants to call out Queen Bee. So Queen Bee left a comment. Well, you sure didn't call her out for being rude and nasty to beat Tim on my panel, which is why I said what I said to her. If we're calling people out, if we are calling people out for petty shit, though, I'll keep the same energy with you as well. 19 fucking morons, thumb that up. So these 19 fucking idiots that gave her the thumbs up probably never watched the stream. But they're QB ass kissers who, again, suck her fucking clit until it's dry because they don't know anything else. So they're under this fucking spell like, let's just kiss Queen Bee's ass. Why don't you watch the fucking stream, you morons? And you would see that she never cursed, beat him out. I don't even think she used more than 3 curse words. They're afraid for good reason? I disagree. She's a fucking loser. Always has been, always will be. And she's the one that preaches, I don't do fuck shit. I don't do fuck shit. Really? So why would anyone be afraid of you? This goes back to like Savage. Why would she be afraid of you? Why would anyone be afraid of her? If she doesn't do fuck shit. Because she's a fucking ex-felon, fraud, piece of shit, lowlife, piece of garbage. And, you know, I heard Clue and Cletus say today, I found this a little interesting. I heard Clue and Cletus, I think it was Clue, that said she can pick out when someone's doing fuck shit or something like that. Clue, then how do you not see Queen Bee? How do you not see what a fucking liar she is? How do you not see what a fucking fraud she is? How do you not see it? And maybe you do, I don't know. But I don't get how in one breath you can say that you're smart enough to pick up on people, but yet you don't see Queen Bee. I don't get it. I understand, you know, you worry about subs. I get all that. Believe me, I get all that. But I think your subs, you would do your subs some justice if you actually call Queen Bee out for the piece of shit liar that she is. Just saying. So now let's get to the other pieces of shit that drove me nuts. One that sees bunny rabbits in trees, and the other one who asked for an entire community to look into her daughter, and then somebody does, and she's freaking out, threatening to sue them. Like, what? What? Melissa, you asked everybody to look into your daughter. You went on Queen Bee's panel and did a whole live about it, begging people to look out for your daughter and look into what happened. So UA does, and now you're threatening to sue her and say how she's going real life and all this other shit. And Lolly, girl, sit the fuck down. Are you kidding me? You fucking dude, you saw bunny rabbits in trees. You're like the cocaine ninja girl. Who the fuck are you to call UA ugly or anything? Like, dude, I sat there in awe, literally in fucking awe that you see lollies, that you see bunny rabbits in trees. Your whole theory made absolutely no fucking sense. Like, oh my God, dude, you're fucking whacked. But you guys need to hear it for yourself. Bear with us. Sorry, I'm yawning. See, Brittany, that's what happens when you're like actually tired. You yawn. But I still won't fall asleep midstream. That I can promise. All right. Does anyone know which stream this was of Brittany's? That Melissa lost her shit? QB inflates everything because of her own fucking brain. Her brain is inflated. Okay, I got a conspiracy for you guys. I find this a little strange. I'm not saying they're connected. I'm not saying they have anything to do with each other. I'm just saying it's a little odd that Brandy Wine all of a sudden is popping out video after video since Kramit is no longer around. Or Kramit got called out. So now all of a sudden, Brandy Wine keeps putting out videos. Things that make you go, I'm not saying it's connected. I'm saying it's something to think about. Because I did find that odd that all of a sudden, Brandy Wine is all over the place with videos and clips. And she didn't do any of that for the longest time. But now, all of a sudden, she is popping out videos. Like, really, Brandy? She's another fucking fraud. Have you, UA? I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right. Is it on allegedly with Brittany J? Oh. Oh, you did? All right. Thank you. Oh, Should Be Ashamed clipped it? The whole thing with Lolly? Because that would be easier. No, I don't think she's Kramer Reels. Totally different personalities. But I don't know about Kramer. No, that's only 2 minutes. Huh. All right. You don't know who Lolly is? Marie, you don't want to know. This chick is batshit fucking crazy.
You so much. Sticking with me. All we need is Jade. Melody. My new hat. Look at that. How? Yeah, one more time, girl. I'm about to. I'm about to. I'm about to stop crowding y'all out, but I got to give a shout out to Just Nicole because she just dropped 5 on it. Dropping 5 on it. Just Nicole, thank you so much. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, buddy, and you got to go. Oh, welcome to. What do you guys think?
Oh, yes.
Tiffany came up.
Oh, yes. I was listening, as you could tell, because
and actually love some sitting at the
Mamas and
I could not.
I'm sorry for all of you. Well, Michelle, that's why last night Tiffany kept apologizing and I kept saying, no.
Yeah. You know, crossed the line.
Y'all, Tiffany Marie says, nope, not the same boat. Tiffany Marie and her son lost her son to an illness. Melissa's kid was a party girl. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, that's a fact, though. That's not, and I don't even know who wrote that, but that's not wrong. Melissa's daughter unfortunately died in a drug and alcohol situation. Tiffany Marie's son died of cancer. It is different. And Tiffany Marie has not come on here spending $25,000 to get a creator to get attention. It's a big difference. That I know, Brittany, that your brain can't understand that, but yeah, it's a huge difference.
Miss Upper Thigh.
These are that are no different than a trash bin.
Right.
Wow.
That's
Crimson Tide, shame on you. Crimson Tide, UA, y'all, she said, Melissa's daughter likely died from alcohol toxicity. What do you know?
They were asked to look into it, Brittany. Hey, Crime Reels. Find it funny. People have conveniently forgotten conversations they've had, voices they've heard, secrets they've told, people who have stood by them. I don't owe y'all shit when I've been doxxed. Well, I didn't dox you, so don't come in here like that. Again, Melissa asked very clearly for people to look at the situation. She asked for people to look into her daughter and look into her daughter's death. So UA does this. She looks into Alyssa's death and Melissa loses her shit. Well, do you want her to look into it or not?
You don't know. Read a room. UA, for once, read a room. How about go away? Seriously.
Lolly, how about you go find bunny rabbit shadows in trees? Because that's what I know of you.
Oh, I'm telling you, when I read that, the anger that boiled inside of me, it freaked me out because I was so mad.
Oh my God.
It doesn't matter if they weren't talking about me.
All bullshit aside, Lolly is the dumbest motherfucker person I have seen on this platform. UA had me rolling watching her live about Sebastian Rogers and the shadows that she saw that didn't even make logical sense. You want to talk about batshit fucking crazy? This bitch is batshit crazy. I would not even let her get to you at all. By the way, guys, hit the thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, you know how to do it.
They're talking about a mother. Exactly, Lolly. Exactly. Right, Jammers. They are
different, but that does not matter. Women finding common ground and leaning on each other is lacking in society. Yes.
Yes.
By the way, Do you know who hooked up Tiffany and Melissa? You know, because I'm such a horrible fucking human being. That was me, Melissa. I'm the one that went into there under that troll account, or I wouldn't even say troll account, I'll say alt account, and connected you to Tiffany Marie because, you know, the horrible person I am figured that you two could use each other and that you may be able to help her, you know, but I'm just such a fucking horrible person. Yeah, bitch, that was me. Okay? Brittany didn't do that. Queen Bee didn't do that. None of your fucking buddies did that. But you know who did think of Tiffany and you being able to connect, you dumb bitch? That was me. Okay? Now you know my troll account name. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that was me. So fuck you, Melissa, for all the negative shit you say, because if it wasn't for me, you probably wouldn't have even met Tiffany. So suck my fucking left.
Last night was, and if for anybody.
Thank you, Sly. Tony Tizzle, Daydreamer, Benny and the Jets. Now I'm going to have that stupid song in my head all night. Grammy, H and IYQ2. Welcome to the purple team. The purple tribe. I keep forgetting, Amber.
To witness
what we witnessed last night. There was so many people that I've talked to about last night that said the same thing as me. They cried. There were moments that I just broke down from you know.
No, Brittany, you fell asleep. There's a big difference.
Just an overwhelming pain for and empathy for what these ladies are going through. Sadness. I mean, I have every emotion that you can touch. I touched last night with, you know, inspiration.
Oh, Brittany, shut the fuck up, man. You fell asleep. Give me a break.
Why BJ's channel? There are so many support channels out there. This is sad.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the whole point.
So I'll give a shout out to this TRPP True Talk. I'm not sure who they are, but they said Billy Bow. It is a
And I'm going to say this, I got to agree with them on this. Why does it matter to anybody where Tiffany Marie goes? If Tiffany Marie wants to go to Britney's channel because that makes her feel good, then fucking so be it. Who the fuck is Queen Bee's people or anyone's people to tell Tiffany Marie where she should and should not go? Are you not going to support Tiffany because she likes Britney? Then you're fucking not real supporters and you're fakers anyway. Like, if you're going to support Tiffany, support her regardless who her friends are. But that's the problem with this fucking community. They have to only like who the creator likes. No, like whoever the fuck you want to like. If you need support, like Tiffany needs support, let her go wherever the fuck she wants to go.
complicated situation. Trust me, no one wants this to be happening on BISH's channel. But they are friends, and Tiffany is great.
Brittany had nothing to add to it.
Chat is always vile.
Yeah, and you can't.
Didn't do
Oh
it.
God, no! That's why I don't watch any of them.
People do try to speak for them. Like, if they want to do something, let them do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
fall apart.
I do the same thing. I lay with her there in here and say,
and they shrunk them.
That's my question. I'm not. You okay?
No. And tell me he doesn't have all.
Can get nasty.
Take care of it all.
Let's see. There's. He dropped the link for Melissa. All right, Melissa. Hey, Bree. Show me another case where the parents worked so hard to get close to numerous YouTube creators. That's crazy to me. They have that much time to spend when your child is actively missing. Oh, like the people that recorded Katie going into the nail salon. That shit was weird to me. How he's tracked down.
Okay, Carly and Julie, I do whenever I'm done with what I got to do, and then I will. Carly, I would agree with you for the most part, but Tiffany has been in this community since like 2018, so we've watched her son grow up, and it is healing for her because she's been here so long. Now, Melissa is a totally different scenario because she hasn't been here for years. But Tiffany, if God forbid something happened to my kid, I would absolutely be on YouTube. I would absolutely need my community for support. When I got cancer, I absolutely came on YouTube and I needed my community for support. So it does. When you've been around a long time and you've built that community, then yes. And so Tiffany does use it as healing, and it will help her. That's kind of the difference.
I guess the lady who took the pictures, he claims he knows how many kids she's got. Like, that's weird. That's stalking.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. You okay?
No, I'm really not. I'm not
You're gonna
okay.
sit silent. Go ahead.
Oh, Melissa, what's wrong?
I'm it takes a lot for me to get mad. It really fucking does. And I'm pissed right now. I'm really pissed. I can take a lot, but there's certain things, it's those lines that get fucking crossed that I talk about all the time, and I'm fucking pissed right now. And I would probably be screaming, except I have a man, UA. I'm not sitting alone in my late 40s with my dog in a diaper like you are. I have a man, I have a
Okay, newsflash, anyone can get a man. It's can you get a quality man? And can you keep a quality man? You were flirting with Sinner and other men, so I don't think your relationship is really all that great. But Tiffany's single. She's 40. I'm single. I'm over 50. And I'm damn proud to be single. I am damn proud that I raised my kids by myself. Trust me, it's not because I can't get a man. It's because I don't want a man. That's the difference. Many people today are single because we choose to be, not because we have to be. Having a man doesn't make you a better woman. It kind of makes you a weaker woman, in my opinion, because we don't need anybody. The only men I need in my life right now are my 2 boys and my dogs.
fucking family, UA, okay? I don't know where to start. I really don't. Right now, Trisha is streaming you. I think Earthy is streaming you. Okay. I haven't seen Trisha herself say anything out of pocket, but her chat is fucking disgusting. So right now for her chat, like the losers they are that are sitting there listening, if you have things to say to me, I'm going live frequently. You're not blocked. Come hop up on panel and say it to me. If you want to do one better, I'm not afraid to be doxxed. Everyone knows who the fuck I am. Come to me and say it to me. Literally get in your fucking car, since it's so goddamn important, and come to my fucking house and say it to me. This is a public invitation. I don't give a fuck. Other than that, shut the fuck up. Keep my fucking name out of your loser mouth.
And stop
Don't
streaming.
Everyone's a badass all of a sudden.
Tell
don't
'em to
speak
stop
about.
streaming.
They could listen. I don't give a fuck. They could stream till their fucking eyes fall off. I don't give a fuck. I'm over it. Now, I've been dealing with a couple people. UA, cunt face, weirdo. I've been dealing with this bitch for years now. It's gone over a year. It's literal years. I saw some of the shit she fucking wrote last night. Completely crossed the line. And I've tried to forgive this little fucking ugly bitch and give her grace. A couple times. I had private messages with her. Shame on me.
Melissa, have you looked in a fucking mirror? Have you looked at Brittany? Have you looked at Lolly? Shut the fuck up.
Okay, UA, I got it for you. Right now, bitch, you're number 1 on my list. Not QB.
And she's so scared, Melissa. She doesn't even know she's shaking in her pants every day. She's like, oh my God, Laura, I'm going to shit in my pants because Melissa's coming after me.
Not anybody else, not barbecue. UA, you are number 1 on my fucking list. Brittany, move away from the mic.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Move away from the mic because you're falling asleep and snoring.
Over
okay.
here, breathing through my nose. All right, go ahead.
It's
I'm moving
okay.
away.
No, it's okay.
Tell her,
I
girl.
I'm telling her, UA, I want you. I want you. Okay. You wanted this attention. You run your little fucking cock box. Okay. All the time. You wanted it. You got it. You want to go real life because that's what you're doing when you're bringing up my deceased daughter. Not just bringing up that, you're making statements like, you know what I do for work?
Bitch, you don't know what the fuck
Bitch, you asked everybody to look into your daughter's death. That is why you're here, Melissa, right? Isn't that what you're stating? Because I remember hearing on a lot of lives that you're here for your daughter. You are on TikTok. There's all these TikToks where you are stating that you want people to look into your daughter and here's all the information. So UA looked into your daughter and you're having a fucking conniption about it. No, she's trying to jump on a bandwagon like Queen Bee. That's all she's doing. She's that fucking pathetic. And you got Brittany going, hee 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 hee. Fucking losers.
I do for work. You don't know the money I make. You want to bring up my dying father last night?
Well, we know you can't do that bad considering you gave Queen Bee $25,000 just to compete with Barbecue Lady. I mean, really?
You're fucking crazy, bitch, and I got you. I got all of you.
I don't think I would be calling anybody crazy. Just saying.
All of you, UA. I promise you, I got you. I will make you my fucking mission. Everyone's had enough of you. You are a fucking weirdo. You are a loser. You, bitch, are actually a fucking whole
Projection at its finest.
loser. Nobody fucking likes you, and you're your own reason.
Melissa, nobody likes you. A lot of people like UA. Nobody likes you.
Why? I've tried to like you. I've tried to be fucking nice to you after you pulled your fuck shit on TikTok. And here you are. Same patterns repeat.
Projection?
And you'll be fucking crying like a little bitch. The difference between me and you, cunt, is I cry for my daughter.
Melissa, I've heard you cry over Sinner. I've heard you cry over Queen Bee. I've heard you cry over Brittany. I've never heard you cry over your daughter. Stop your bullshit.
Nothing else, okay? I cry for my daughter and issues I have within myself when it comes out. You cry because you're a fucking weirdo loser.
Talk about weirdo losers. I distinctly remember Melissa hysterical crying over Queen Bee and the court, the cop situation. And she cried like a little bitch, like, oh, I'm so sorry, Queen Bee. I don't know what came over me, Queen Bee. I'm just so sorry. Yeah, that wasn't UA. That was you.
you'll be crying again. And I don't care where I stand with QB. I know for whatever's going on, she wants your ass, and I hope she fucking chews you up and spits you the fuck out. And I hope they give you the biggest boot the fuck out of here. Because you are the worst of the worst. You want to go real life? Is it going to be okay when I go real life on you? Because I will. And I won't stop. I don't give a fuck. I've made this very clear for a long time. After losing Alyssa, I don't give a fuck about a lot. Now, the fucking cunts, okay, Megs, and everyone else over in Trisha's chat right now talking about I'm not grieving my daughter. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to even think or say what I am and what I am not grieving? Now, would I be a fucking big piece of shit right now if I lash out on you motherfuckers running your mouth and sit there and say that I hope you lose your fucking kid so you know what this feels like? I'd be a piece of shit, right?
Melissa, I got a serious question. I mean this honestly. Instead of giving Queen Bee $25,000, you could have bought your daughter a beautiful bench or some kind of mausoleum, or not really a mausoleum because she's already buried, but some kind of amazing thing around her cemetery, but instead you gave it to Queen Bee. For what? For nothing. Do you really think that you have the power, I guess is the right word, to call anybody out for anything? Do you realize what you look like to this community and what a sad and lonely and pitiful woman you look like to this community? Do you even realize that at all?
Think about that for a fucking second. Karma's very real. I've had a couple people do me dirty in the past couple weeks, and their karma has come about. You could do the math and figure out who the fuck they are. It happened instantly, like that. Sometimes it takes longer. Keep playing with motherfuckers, and keep playing with motherfuckers that don't give a fuck. Keep playing with them. Play.
Well, he actually showed you did give a fuck. Just saying.
Somewhere safe, okay? Do not fucking play with me. And you know what's even fucking crazier to me and what's wild? Clue put on your stream last night. I'm going to give it to that fucking bitch, Clue, who called me a crazy bitch today. Call me crazy, Clue. You don't even fucking know the level.
Melissa, you don't scare anybody. I know you want to sound like you're a big badass on Brittany's panel, but dude, you don't scare it. Everybody with a half a brain looks at you like a fucking joke.
This is fucking level 1 crazy. Wait until I turn it up to level 5, okay? Clue turned that live off when me and TM came up. So I'm going to give her that and throw her that fucking bone. QB did not address it today. Trisha did not address it. A lot of the creators didn't address it. You know who's addressing it? These fucking loser ass subs of theirs.
Yep.
Stirring the fucking pot, stirring the shit. And you know what, loser ass subs? Let me tell you what you're fucking doing. You're causing problems with creators, okay?
Yep.
And it's gonna hurt them,
Facts.
dumbass motherfuckers. And that's why these creators don't respect half of you or acknowledge you, so on and so forth.
Yep.
Keep
Again, projection. This is all talking about yourself, Melissa.
stirring that fucking pot, losers. And Trip, you fugly motherfucking princess.
There.
You fugly motherfucking princess. Somehow those words do not mesh together.
Trip, I shut my mouth with you. Okay? I like Trisha. I'm seeing a shift in Trisha, so I'm sure my opinion's going to change. But I saw what you fucking said, Trip, okay, with your little bitch ass. I saw things you said on Trisha's fucking live, too, a couple days ago about me. You're a fuckboy. You're another person I tried to be fucking nice to. You ain't shit. You're a cornball. You look like fucking shit. You're not hot. You're a little fucking gopher fucking loser.
You're not hot. The dude has a fucking mullet. Why would you think he was hot to begin with? And I don't know the guy. I don't know anything about him, but I think he's got a mullet from what I saw. Like, it sounds like you were kind of attracted to him because only a 5-year-old would say, and you're not hot. Such a weird fucking statement. So from what I saw, the dude has a fucking, mullet. And he's like balding on top.
To sit there and say that we were exploiting TM's son, you're fucking sick. And I hope I hope TM hears everyone that had something to say and she goes for your fucking throats. I really do. I'm fucking sick of it. I really am fucking
No,
sick
I
of it.
am too. And I'm glad you brought up the subscribers because, listen, regardless of all of our differences, that the subscribers are a main freaking problem in this platform.
Yes, I know.
It's just like the whole, I mean, I know Cramit and Crama Reels has channels or whatever, but they kind of run along in the same category.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy when you're on the outside and you're watching.
Guys, hit the thumbs up. Why are there only 70 thumb ups? Come on.
Watching people sling shit at each other and it's not coming back your way. It's only when some of you get some of what we're going through that you understand it.
Right,
but to sit there and talk shit about mamas whose kids have passed away, like,
girl, just going the extra level, like exactly of what UA has done. It's exactly what UA has done.
You ask people to look into your daughter's death. You have preached this over and over and over and over. So people started looking into it, and now you're threatening them. I can't for the life of me make it make sense at all.
Like, fucking go make fun of my fucking forehead. Go call me stupid. Do whatever, okay? But you don't cross those fucking
Look at you, who knows, with 10 months. Woohoo!
lines. You people sit there and talk about real life. That bitch did and said nothing except fucking real life. Okay? And it's fucking sickening. And I'm so glad I walked away. I'm so fucking glad I walked away. And initially, my only problem was with QB. It wasn't with any fucking other creator or any other subscriber.
But now we're jumping on a bandwagon to make it about UA because she just had a fight with B. Tim and Queen Bee kind of called her out, even though she was wrong. So let's jump on the bandwagon to keep focus off of Brittany, and we'll jump on that, we hate UA bandwagon. Melissa, sit the fuck down. You're like a sheet of glass. Like, you're so fucking easy to see through that it's really pathetic.
Motherfuckers want me to have problems with you? Fine. I'll have fucking problems with you because I'm tired of being nice. And Kathy P, shut the fuck up because I heard your ass tonight too. You were trying to throw them little fucking digs and shit. Bitch, shut the fuck up because I was good to you when your husband passed away too. Okay? I'm buying my way in.
Well, bitch, guess what? You never gave me a fucking dollar, so I'll call you out all day long. And you can't say that, I was so good to her. Nope. You were never good to me. But I was nice to you multiple times. So kiss my fucking ass.
I throw money, I do this, I do that. Bitch, shut the fuck up because you were taking that fucking money, Kathy. Okay?
Oh, wow. There
fucking
you go.
Dumbass bitch. They all
Oh, Brittany, shut the fuck up with the, oh, wow. I'm in such shock. Just sit the fat ass down, idiot.
And Kathy's always taking the money. Freaking, and that's enough.
Oh, and you're not, Brittany? You're not counting Melissa's money? Bitch, stop. I don't know who I'm more embarrassed for at the moment, Brittany or Melissa.
Another one. You're not allowed to say anything about Kathy, but that's bullshit. Kathy can
nothing to her. Okay? I will do whatever the fuck I want. Now, if you keep playing with me, I will fucking take the name and change it, and I'll take down all the videos, and I will set these streets on fucking fire.
Yes.
On fire.
Yeah.
Nobody is fucking scared of you, Melissa. Nobody. Again, everybody is laughing at you. Nobody is scared of you. So you can take your threats and shove them up your fucking ass. Nobody cares.
I will light them the fuck up.
Please don't make me do that.
I mean, maybe that's what, I don't know. I hate to say this, but maybe that's what it's going to take. Maybe that's what it's going to take, some pushback. I mean, I'm not saying that I want that, but at the same time, for the love of God, just like this shit would like be posing as other creators and shit, sending emails in other creators' names. That's fraud.
All right, we're back. We back. Probably getting hit. No, it's not your internet. It was me. It was Streamlabs. It happened. But I think there's something going on with it because Clue thinks that she's getting botted or whatever. But I think it's Streamlabs. I think there's something going on with it. But yeah, we're good now. Sorry about that. Not my fault. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know about Cram-It. I don't know about Cram-It. Okay, it is some kind of fraud. And
that's what it was. It's not fraud. It's a fucking joke. But don't ever get scammed, guys. Whenever you get an email, even if it looks legit and it looks like it's 100% on, check the email address. No business is sending it from Gmail. I get shit for Shopify every day. Just remember that. Always check the email. A bank is not going to send you from Gmail. So always check the email where it came from. And if it's a YouTube creator, a sponsorship, a lot of people get scammed by sponsorships. Check the company. So if you get a sponsorship that says, even if it looks legit, they're from so-and-so company. If that email is not what's on that company's website, it's scam. So just be really careful. There are big creators that have gotten scammed. So the fact that Brittany never checked the email address, well, you're fucking stupid. But I thought that was pretty genius, and I thought it was funny.
There are legalities to it, okay? Especially when it's coming to big creators, okay? And I'm sure they have what's it called? Fucking not YouTube legal. What's it called? The legal insurance you have when you're a creator. I forgot the fucking name of it. But yeah,
we don't have legal insurance. I have no idea what that is. Is there legal insurance for a creator that I missed?
They could definitely get into trouble. And as far as Crama Reel,
nobody can get in trouble. It was a fucking joke. No different than when Jonesin said that they were QB's lawyer. It's the same thing. It's a fucking joke. Get over it.
I have no problem with Crama, okay? I heard shit. She got nasty with me when I went against QB. Other than that, I have no problem with her. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I get the tea here and there, but believe me, when I turn my phone off, bitch, I was supposed to go live tonight. No, I'm not dealing with this and getting even more nasty. I'm pissed off that I even allowed myself to fucking come up here and do this. These people need a fucking life. They need a life. They need something to fucking positive to focus on.
I love fucking. They do. Freaking, what is it? 15, 20 hours a day, bouncing from chat to chat, talking
sick.
about the same shit every single day, over and over and over.
I know. It's fucking sick. And Salty, me and her might have fell out, but Salty got it right when she said BJ derangement fucking syndrome.
It
Enough is
is.
enough.
It is the
Fuck,
what do
man.
they say? The BDS and the BNN. I'm seriously going to capitalize on that shit.
It's sick, man. Instead of you
BNN.
motherfuckers sitting there hating Brittany, hating fucking Brittany, she's this, she's that. If she's really those things and you believe it, how about you flip the script and try fucking helping her and being a friend to her instead of knocking her down? Fuck.
Oh, you mean like you did for the last 6 months while you were giving Queen Bee like $25,000? You remember that? Or did we forget about that? I think maybe we forgot about that. I didn't forget about that.
Fucking assholes.
No, there's no fun in that. Kermit and Chroma Reels are playing both sides of the community.
I'm sorry, but I got a problem with BJ. She's as big of a liar as fucking Queen Bee is. I am not giving any of them advice. And I'm not giving either one of them a fuck. They're both fucking piece of shit liars. But Alyssa, that's what you go to. Enjoy.
Look, here's the thing is
They ain't playing over here.
They ain't
Nobody plays with them over here.
We don't mess with them. And that's another thing they keep trying to push that's pissing me off. I don't communicate with them. I don't fuck with them. Buzzie sat over there and said that she knew that was Kermit. He trolled her. It was hilarious as fuck. No, I didn't.
Brittany, where's the 10 grand? That's what I want to know. Where is the 10 grand? Where's the money you took from your subs that disappeared into thin air that your lawyer was working on stuff behind the scenes? Where's that money, Brittany? Shut the fuck up about anybody else.
I didn't know he was sending me stuff from those fake ass accounts.
You're a mind reader now?
Right. I mean, I knew I knew she was emailing me from when she emailed me from her name. And the reason I called her out the way I did was to expose her. So the other side knew she was reaching out to me. Yes.
Yeah, me too. That was it.
Oh, please. You called her out because you want to sound special. You figure that if you did this, then, people would stop fucking with you. Ugh. I don't know how much longer I could take of this. It's driving me fucking nuts. I think I got my point across.
Just to confirm, not even expose. It was just to confirm. Yes, I don't know what's going on, but yes, this person is that person, right? Oh, girl, I'm so fucking mad. I could fuck shit up right now.
Lucid, I don't know how new you actually are, but I am the only person that called this bitch out from day one. And she's hated me ever since. But from day one, I said this bitch is an attention whore. And I did not like her. And she made it known that I did not like her because I said she was an attention whore. And sure enough, everyone's now finding out she is. But I agree with you. I'm sure she is giving money to Brittany, Sinner, all of them behind the scenes because she needs to, she needs the attention. She needs to pop on panel. She could never act like this on Queen Bee's. Queen Bee would never give her the attention that she wanted. So she ran back to Brittany.
I'm telling you, girl.
I know. I can only imagine because I know how I feel. Happy Holidays has a good question. Why is Chroma Reels and, more importantly, Kermit being protected? If people know who Kermit is it's time's up. Spill the tea, bitches. Yeah, because
it's spilling already.
We don't know what all they're involved in. I mean, I think those veins are running deep.
This week is going to show a lot. It's definitely going to show a lot.
Go after them.
I mean, this is the fuck shit. And
I have a question, though, which I really don't know the answer. Why do her and Queen Bee play music behind a panel? What is the point? Why are you playing music? People are trying to talk. What's the point of having music? And Brittany's so fake that she just does whatever Queen Bee does.
crossing line bullshit that people should not fucking do. It's crazy. Like, what are you all doing on this internet? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing on the internet?
They're psycho.
They are psycho.
I
They
mean,
really
what's the
are.
purpose? What is the purpose?
I know.
There
I
is
don't know.
none.
They're sick. They're fucking
Yeah,
sick. Why do people unalive other people? Why do people molest children? Why are
yeah,
there DV situations? These people are fucking sick, you know?
yeah.
Fucking demented. Lolly, I just wanted to say thank you also while I'm here for your words and support. I wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. It's fair use when it's a panel talk and it makes no sense. QB trolling BJ. No, you know what I'm saying though? She copies everything fucking QB does. But I don't even understand why QB plays the music.
Give you my condolences to you and many other women in the chat last night and tonight. It's unfortunately a lot of you that I can't say, you know, one by one
Yeah.
by one. But I read every comment as I was talking last night. I was just reading them, and I just want to thank all of you guys, really sincerely.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sadly, you're part of that club that nobody
Yeah.
wants to be part of. And if we can't support each other, we know there's people that aren't going to support us.
That's right.
Obviously.
I mean, I had a great time with TM last night, and Brittany, I said it in the chat. Thank you so much for allowing that on your platform.
And you can thank me, Alyssa, for hooking you guys up. Because again, I'm the one that went in there and said, if you want to give your money to someone, give it to this girl, Tiffany Marie, who just lost her son. And you said, oh, who is that? I will, happily. So yeah, I'll take that thank you. Because your buddy Brittany, she didn't do that. None of your good buddies on here thought to do that. So don't worry, I don't need a thank you. I just wanted to let you know, yeah, that my horrible ass, I'm so horrible of a person and I'm so mean and I'm so this. Yeah, because again, I'm the only one that did it.
I suffered for it today. I was exhausted.
I'm trying to ask you a question. I don't know if she'll answer that. Sally's trying to ask you a question.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at chat. I'm sorry. Is Melissa's Krama a woman with a name starting with a T? I only know Krama Reels personally. I don't know Kramit personally, and I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. Possibly, in my opinion, could be. UA is a fucking nut. Happy holidays. I'm telling you, I've been dealing with this.
You're welcome, Lucid. Thank you. I got to someone. I'm glad my short little my stream was worth it. I got one person to see it because I feel like I speak to no one. I feel like no one listens to me. So thank you. Now I feel special.
Fucking creepy ass voyeur looking bitch for years. Like, I am so sick of her. This is why. Huh?
She looked like what? She looked like what?
She's a voyeur ass looking bitch. Like a voyeur, you know what?
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about QB with that, Sammy. I was talking about Alyssa. That I went into Alyssa's chat and connected them. Nah, I didn't go into QB's chat with that name.
What a voyeur is? Like, you know what a voyeur is. Google it. She's a creepy ass voyeur looking fucking bitch. I've been dealing with her for almost 2 years. Like, I'm sick of this bitch. And like,
Don't hear that one very often.
she looks like a voyeur. She's always creeping around the fucking corner and shit.
Right.
Fuck it. Oh my god, I wish she'd creep around my door so I can knock her the fuck out. Like, I just can't. Bitch, stay in your lane. Watch what you say.
With Riley Strain's case, remember?
I know. That's when she came around to me. Fucking psycho.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know what she did to piss Queen off, but Queen came out. Queen hasn't even called me a cunt. So I don't know what she did,
Okay.
but
Again, who gives a fuck what QB thinks? This is the problem with the community. She's a fucking ex-felon. She was raided by the FBI. What the fuck?
Stop. She talked shit about her. They all talk shit behind each other back there.
Dude, even Clue said tonight, she was like, fucking, I avoid UA in the chat like the plague. Like, nobody fucking likes you. And
Now, to quote Clue, why didn't you finish the second half of that, Alyssa? Because what Clue actually said was that she doesn't respond to UA in chat because UA will then text her 15,000 times, which she doesn't want to have in the middle of a live. Secondly, she also, which I know for a fact, her and UA have met in person. They know each other personally, so shut the fuck up. Oh, she totally backed down. Totally.
I don't even feel bad. Like, bitch, you're the reason why, you know?
And then I saw that Julie is going after Queen Bee, calling her a bully.
I know, I saw that
Oh,
too.
Lord, help her.
I know. I know. Girl, listen.
I love her.
Don't be picking on my new friend, Julie.
Oh, Julie, go for it. Get her, Queen.
I don't know,
for it.
but for right now, like, I hear Queen in her voice. No, I don't know what it is. I really can't.
Yeah, getting raided by the FBI maybe, many years ago, but you know what wasn't many years ago? Her kicking the shit out of her ex's new pregnant girlfriend, that the pregnant girlfriend now has a restraining order because Queen Bee beat the living fuck out of her. That happened within the last year. Just saying.
Put my finger on it, but she's fed the fuck up. I feel like despite our differences and anger and hate towards each other right now,
Nobody goes real life on subs over here. That I can promise. I am a strong believer in subs' lives matter.
I did grow to know her, and I hear it all in her fucking throat. She is fed the fuck up. And when someone's fed the fuck up, like,
Yeah, Julie's my new friend. She was in here earlier.
it's about to be that time. But I don't think it's about to be that time for Melissa. I think it's about to be that time for UA and for Julie and for whoever else that was fucking playing in her fucking face. So good luck, bitches. Good luck.
It needs to stop already.
Yeah.
I don't think it will, baby.
No, I don't think it will, but surely people are getting tired of this shit.
I mean, I was getting tired of it before I was getting tired of it for a while, and
Yeah.
After I gave Queen Bee 25 grand, I decided I was getting tired of it.
I threw like nasty comments out when I was in the heat of the moment to make Queen question and feel bad. When I made statements like, "Oh, I emailed Brittany and Sinner, and other people," I did, but it wasn't to like spill the tea about Queen or.
Now, Sammy, that's court documented. That's not something that anyone made up. That's in the court system.
Tell things like it was just me, like, over it and not feeling good about myself being a piece of shit and wanting peace with these people. Like, I don't want to hate these people anymore. You know what I mean? For what?
Yeah.
The fuck I need to hate them for?
And that's, what is it all about?
Right. Like, this is
What is
crazy.
the purpose?
Lolly, you see rabbits in trees. You see shadows of things that don't exist. I have a hard time taking you serious for anything.
I don't know. I don't know. And I've seen people today run their mouth, oh, you leave Queen and go over to Brittany and Sinner. I was with Brittany and Sinner when I came over here first. If it's anything, I left them to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like these people don't even know what the fuck they're talking about half the time. They're fucking crazy. They're certified.
Yeah, and Brittany knows exactly what she's talking about, right?
Fireball.
It just blows my mind that if you don't like somebody, don't listen to them. Don't pay them no attention. Go on about your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes no sense.
Okay. You know what makes even less sense? UA is not even a creator. She's just a sub and a mod. And yet, you didn't say anything to Alyssa for going off on her for the last hour. Lolly. How come? You're sitting there saying if you don't like someone, don't watch them. But you had no problem with Melissa just going off for the last fucking 2 hours. Give me a break. These people suck. I'm telling you, I lose brain cells every time I listen to these people. I just lose brain cells. Melissa went from one tribe to the other, then back again, while she called the cops, and then gave the same person 25 grand. Like, she just makes no sense. I can't do this anymore. But yeah, I can't. I'm losing fucking brain cells. The more this goes on, the more brain cells I lose. Like, I'm not joking either. Brittany is too much. So to wrap up tonight's live, Queen Bee is a liar. UA never cursed out B Tim. B Tim is a liar. They're all fucking liars because they just lie. I don't even know why they lie. They just lie. I can't even explain it. I really can't. I've never seen people lie as much as Queen Bee, all of them. Brittany's a genius. I don't know about that, E-Curb. I would not say she's a genius. I would say she's an idiot. A grifter, a liar, a fraud, and a piece of shit. Just saying. All right. So real quick, Nancy Guthrie, does anyone know the follow-up? I had to work today. That's why I didn't have boots on the ground. I mean, she was there. But I had to work all day. I know as of 4:00, there was no money sent. But I don't know the follow-up. I don't know if anything happened tonight. But I tell you, you know who was good? Brian Enton had on a cop that was really good. Like, he explained a lot of stuff. Chris McDonough was on. Yeah, the kidnapper allegedly gave 2 deadlines. I'm going to play Brian Enton's. It was really good. Hold on. Let me go to history. Vinnie Politan had on Chris McDonough, and he was like such a waste of life. I was like, why is he even on there?
Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out.
All right. Have you guys watched this at all? Have you seen it? I see. It could be a hoax. I said that earlier, but have you guys seen Brian Enton's video? I'd be happy to play it if you didn't. It was actually really good.
My show, really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I've been seeing all your messages. Thank you so much. Please click to subscribe for different leads, but they have nothing.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her.
You know what my thought was, though? So they're going to give $6 million to the alleged kidnappers, but they only have a $50,000 reward for stuff, you know, for someone to come forward. Why don't you offer $1 million? Someone's going to fucking talk. People may not talk for 50 grand, but if you put out there $1 million reward for information, someone's going to fucking talk. Someone's going to turn on these people. That's why I don't get why they're not putting more money out there for information. Because you know someone knows. No, Bitcoin can be tracked. That's why I want you guys to see this. I thought the same thing, Fanta.
She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
So pretty clear that Savannah is saying that they still need help finding Nancy. And she said, we are in an hour of desperation and we need your help. She said it several times, we need your help. And it seemed more genuine, should I say? I mean, not that Savannah's ever not genuine, but you know, you could tell that some of those first videos that looked almost more like hostage videos with her and her siblings, that they were very much crafted in part by the FBI, and it seemed like this video was more just off the cuff and sort of the Savannah Guthrie that we all feel like we know from the Today Show and just from her social media. It seemed more just like her and genuine, and the fact that she's saying they need help makes you wonder.
By the way, I was told he's very cute in person. Just saying.
Where things stand. Of course, there have been these letters that have come in, which I've talked about, and I'll kind of just go back for you and give you a little bit of the backstory before. I'm going to talk to retired FBI agent Steve Moore in a minute, which you're going to hear, and it was a really interesting conversation, especially what he had to say about the search that we saw happening at Annie Guthrie's house, which is Savannah's sister. So that's coming in a second, but let me just go back to the letters, tell you everything that I know. First letter we found out about Tuesday of last week. I believe that Savannah was told about it based on sources that I have on Monday night of last week. And in that letter, that is when there were the specifics about things at the house, the Apple iWatch, and the floodlight. And also, there was the ransom. There was pay us $4 million by Thursday at 5 p.m. or pay us $6 million by Monday. Those were the deadlines. Then came the second letter at the end of the week, which we know went to KOLD TV, which the news director was very clear to say is not a ransom letter. There was no demand for money in that letter, from what I have been told. But there was a very specific message in that letter that related back to the previous letter, which sort of connected the two. And I am told it was a grim message, which could explain why Savannah Guthrie was just so sad and said, "We've received your this," in her message before this most recent one. In this, remember this message. Look at this message.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
So that was clearly, or at least appears to be, Savannah reacting to the second note that came in. And now the tone seems to have changed again, which makes me wonder, is there a possibility, and I think there is a possibility, that these ransom notes are unrelated to what's really going on here? That these ransom notes are just some jerk somewhere trying to extort money out of the Guthries, and that what really happened to Nancy may have nothing to do with whoever's writing the ransom letters. I think that is a possibility based on everything that I'm hearing. I don't think...
Hey, Goldie. Hey, babe, stick up for the son-in-law. People are going after him because of his music, and he's Italian. He's a teacher. For fuck's sake, not a scrub. Oh, the son-in-law here? I heard that originally, and then it kind of got wiped away. Like, I heard, like, people like JLR reporting that, but that was it. But listen to this Steve Moore that he gets on. I was so blown away. I was, like, so into it.
That's for sure. They wouldn't have made Savannah create those emotional videos if they didn't believe that there was a possibility that those letters were legit. But just based on Savannah's most recent video asking the public for help, it makes me wonder, based on all these other things that I know, if the ransom letters have nothing to do with the actual disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. And they still may. They still may. So, little backtrack just of what happened over the weekend. If you missed my previous episode, then I'm going to get into Steve, where the real news stuff is. But over the weekend, Friday night, we of course saw the big FBI search here at the house where they closed the roads. Saturday night, we saw the 3 deputies show up to Savannah Guthrie. Savannah's sister's house. Annie Guthrie showed up there late at night. We're there for 3 hours taking pictures inside the house. And what I'm going to ask Steve about to that search at Annie's house. We went to the courthouse looking for the warrants related to that, and we were told there are no warrants. Now, could they just be sealed? Sorry, this is my IFB, by the way, for my TV job, if you're wondering what that is hanging by my neck.
See, and I gotta disagree. I think if the son-in-law was involved, the cops would have known already. I mean, they have so many law enforcement and FBI and everything. If it was something as simple as family members, they would have been in jail already.
Which is how you like listen to the anchors. But we were told there were no warrants, and you're going to hear Steve explain it, but it's unusual if they were really suspicious of something that happened at Annie Guthrie's house, that they would just go with consent and not also get a warrant. And Steve will explain why. I'm joined now by Steve Moore, retired FBI agent. We've been talking about this case a lot for the last week, and I can't believe it's now more than a week, Steve. And we've got this deadline, the second deadline, and I've learned the first deadline of last Thursday was for $4 million. This deadline, they said $6 million. What do you think is happening right now? I mean, that's what everybody wants. It's quiet right now. What do you think is going on behind the scenes?
Yeah, it's only quiet where you're standing, because somewhere they are getting ready to prepare, getting ready to transmit a ransom. And this is going to be tough because you have to come up with $6 million cash. Doesn't matter how much you're worth. I mean, most people who are wealthy have their money invested or tied up in assets, things like that. It's going to take a lot of work to free up $6 million and then get it into a means to transmit it to Bitcoin. So there is a lot of work going on, and the FBI is also preparing for the payment of, and a lot's going on.
The FBI special agent in charge made clear the other day that, at the end of the day, it's up to the family whether they pay the ransom and whether they release these messages, and they guide them, but it's their decision.
Right.
If you were working the case and working with them, I mean, what would you be telling them right now behind the scenes?
I would be like the agent in charge there, telling him it's your decision. I would be, however, giving them my every bit of the wisdom that I had, every bit of the experience I had, and giving them advice based on that, not binding advice, obviously. And there's a lot.
See, that's something I didn't know, though. I thought that it's like the cop money or FBI money. I didn't realize that FBI doesn't make that decision. The family does. I just assumed the cops did.
Going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. And those things are going to affect what the FBI is going to recommend. I don't see any indication here of any divide between the FBI and the family, which is always a risk. The FBI says if you do this, if you don't pay, or if you do pay, it's the worst possible scenario. And the family says, I'm going to do opposite because I just have a feeling, or I'm going to pay because I don't, and this is legitimate, I don't want to go to my deathbed thinking I didn't pay, and that might have been the reason that we never saw her again.
Do you think, though, they're advising them to pay? I mean, at the end of the day, are they saying, yeah, you should pay?
Only because I see that there appears to be no division. So the fact that the Guthries have said they're going to pay, and there's been no inkling of any disagreement on law enforcement's part, that would tell me that the totality of the circumstances is telling the Bureau that it would be wiser to pay at this point. I'm kind of like the play-by-play at a football game. I'm telling you what I can't tell you what play I'd call because I don't see the defense. But I can tell you that what I'm seeing is they've decided that the best play is to pay the ransom.
And if they pay, could that help the FBI in any way? Like, you always hear that it's not traceable with Bitcoin, but does it open up another avenue to at least investigate?
Yeah, no, it's not true that it's not traceable. The FBI in some of these malware scams where they hold companies hostage to get their data back, the FBI's gotten something like $23 billion back from Bitcoin, and it gives them opportunities. I mean, they go in and they find a company or a scam artist who's doing this. They will frequently go in and take everything. So the FBI is not unable for your double negative day, they are not unable to recover money here. But there are some very specific things that they need to do and to make this happen. And those things have to be in place. And again, I would say that delivering the ransom, even electronically, gives the Bureau more information and more of a chance to catch somebody than by millions of miles than by not paying.
Sorry.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just. Hey, Allison, can you go on mute?
Sorry, I'm in the courthouse.
It's okay. I figured. What's the other thing I was going to ask? Let me just get back to my train of thought. So, did you see you saw Savannah's last message where she said,
Yes.
"We've received your message and we understand and we will pay." What did you
Actually, I shouldn't say that, Susie. I think it depends on who kidnapped her, if she's still alive, because they're saying that she needed her medication. I feel like if it was a family, someone, they would have had her medication. I feel like a complete stranger, if she needed medication, I don't think she's alive. And for $6 million, you would think that they would have shown proof of life. Do I think they killed her? No, I think she may have died on her own. I think she may have died from a heart attack or something. I don't know. They found blood that was hers.
Make of that, because there are different theories floating around. There was a message in the second note that came on Friday that I am told, was not necessarily positive. Do you think she means that we want our mother's, remains back at this point?
Well, there's some things that she said in that we understand, and this is the only way we can have peace, and we want her back so we can celebrate. These are not things that you say when somebody says we've got him. Here's your mother. She says, she's scared but fine. This kind of stuff. A family who had just gotten proof of life would almost certainly say, please tell her we love her, that we are going to pay, we are going to get her back. Please, if there's any way you can get her medicines to her or make sure she's okay until this goes through. I heard none of that. And so I don't know, obviously, any more than anybody else on this side of law enforcement, what was in that note. But I think it's plausible that there's something more that they know that we don't.
What do you think is going on behind the scenes with, like, for example, today, nothing has really happened to the house today, but yesterday they came out and they were looking in a septic tank. Friday night, they towed Nancy's car and were searching the house. Saturday night, I was at Annie's house and deputies came and were photographing the inside of the house. What I'm struggling with is wondering, are they just covering all their bases? And is this almost like a cold case? And like, there's just someone sitting in a room thinking, what have we not checked off yet? We need to be trying everything. Or are all of these things deliberate based on information that they have? And, this is all kind of like they're working towards one goal. You know what I mean?
Okay, for all my women out here, tell me Brian Enton does not have kissable lips. Every time he talks, I just think about kissing his lips. Am I like the only one? Susie, don't answer. You're married. But seriously, am I like the only one that thinks like that? Every time I see this man's lips, he just has like the most kissable lips in the universe.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you hit it right on the head, Brian. I had lots of cold cases. When you're in the bureau, the newest agent gets the cold case, and it's a 30-year murder or something like that because everybody's tired of working it. But a kidnapping case with a victim outstanding goes cold in days, not years. And so I believe that what happened is this: that in the initial rush, when it was being run by Pima County, and by the way, I'm not criticizing anything they did, they had a very short window where they could get in that 24 to 48 hours, a quick return, and they had to jump on this. So it can take 24 hours to process a crime scene. You don't have that time. So they went in and they got the evidence they could get as quickly as they could get, the most obvious evidence they could get, and proceeded with it. So now, 8 days down the road, the FBI seems to have taken over main control of the case, which they should, not because Pima isn't competent, but because FBI has thousands of agents and an entire science lab they can pop on this case. And so what the FBI has done is say, okay, at the beginning, we just had to, just bam through this whole thing. Now it's getting a little cool. And we have to go back and retrace all the steps, find anything we might have missed. And so they sent the evidence response team, which is SpaceX of evidence gathering and crime scenes. So said start at the beginning. And they do things like I've seen them operate when I was in the FBI, and it was astounding. They bring surveying equipment in, like property surveyors, and they come up with millimeter dimensions of the pool to the house to this corner, and they accurately reproduce the house and the land electronically, and then every bit of evidence is geo-referenced in what they're doing. It's just astounding. So what I see is them coming in and absolutely creating a record from the beginning.
We have a producer. I was actually just texting with her, Allison, our friend, who's at the courthouse and is telling me that that there's no warrants available. And there's been a lot of action. I mean, they've been at the house 3 times now. They were at Annie's house, the sister. Do you think that means that that they're sealed, or would they need warrants for all of these things that we've seen happening?
No, they would not necessarily need warrants. If they're sealed, I think there might be indications of a sealed warrant. But the fact that they're getting voluntary compliance, and they're not seeking a warrant. There were times when they'd say, yeah, come search the house. We get a warrant anyway, because the person was a suspect. And we know that if we eventually arrest them, they'll say, oh, I never said that. So what this means to me is they're somewhat confident that they have legitimate access to the house that is not going to be attempted, that nobody's going to attempt to rescind in court, which means they don't view people as suspects in this case.
And I know you only have limited information, and we all only have limited information on the outside, but with your gut, do you think this kidnapping element is real? Or do you think this is sort of just a sideshow and they're working a whole different investigation here?
I think that's possible. I'm not putting it as my number one possibility, but they may know more than me. Certainly the going back to the evidence, and they are certainly considering the possibility that the kidnapping was that was a plan B, because it took a while to get that ransom note. Usually, it took past, the most valuable hours of investigation before we even got a ransom note. So it's possible that they were attempting something else and are turning it into a ransom to cover up something. It's kind of possible that it could have been a residential burglary gone bad. But in that case, I don't see residential burglars having the wherewithal to come up with a complicated kidnapping plot.
Yeah, I guess I'm wondering, is the ransom, are these notes totally separate, like someone, overseas just trying to scam money out of the Guthries, and could it have nothing to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance?
It's possible, but I don't think the FBI would go with that. They have to have provided the FBI with something that would indicate that they know what's going on in that house.
Right. Yeah, I've thought about that too. Why would you put Savannah and her family through that if you just were secretly working a whole nother, and unless they just don't know, and you have to really suss out both options. Is that possible?
Yeah. It's possible. I don't think it's probable. You don't send $6 million on a hunch. I just don't think that's the case. I think more communication back and forth. You haven't provided us with enough. We're not going to send you $6 million when you can't even prove you're related to this. So I believe they've gotten some information that has convinced them.
The other thing, though, is if you're Savannah and you have the money, and maybe they haven't given any proof of life or given any additional communication, but it's your own mom. How do you not just send the money? You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. I get that. I get that. People have to make these hard decisions. And I think in that case, though, that if the FBI was not convinced that these people were the legitimate kidnappers, that the FBI would probably recommend not sending the money. And frankly, I mean, Savannah's had a lot of dealing with law enforcement over her career. She's covered so many criminal cases. I would suspect, and I suspect, that she has enough confidence in the FBI that she is going to follow their recommendations.
yeah. And we know that they've been there helping her craft the messages. And the last one was it was so interesting. We've received your message. We understand. It was almost like, I'm sure there's a whole science behind this, but like almost try to be sympathetic to the kidnapper in a way. That was the vibe that I got. Like you're trying to we don't think you're the devil kind of thing.
Right. There is an absolute science behind this and accurate and a pretty useful science. So there was not a word in that statement that was unnecessary, that was superfluous, that wasn't considered. That note was as carefully crafted as a crossword puzzle. Every single word and the number of words and the tone, everything. I mean, there's a reason besides notoriety that Savannah's reading this. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, and you can tell that they're reading. Like she looks down in pretty much every video, so it's obviously she's trying to stick to the specific words.
Right.
Just back.
Don't laugh, but I like that word. What was it? Superfluous? Superfluous? I don't even know what it means, but it sounds funny. Superfluous.
This is something else from Saturday night when I was out at Annie Guthrie's. The 3 deputies showed up, blue gloves. They went in. It was very low key. Like it wasn't like they weren't FBI. There was a security guard there, hired by the Guthries, who seemed to know they were coming, let the 3 deputies right through. And we've since learned that it was consensual, that, the family knew they were coming. And the blinds were down, but we could see flashes from inside. So they were taking pictures inside the house for about 3 hours. This is, again, Annie Guthrie's house. So Nancy's other daughter. Should we be reading into that? As in, a lot of people are questioning whether someone in the family was involved, or is that just standard protocol? And is that just someone behind the scenes saying, oh, we never got pictures inside the house and that's where she was Saturday night? We should just do that regardless. Like we should have that no matter what.
Yeah. I don't see how that would happen. I think, if the FBI is going to take this case federally, it would mean that anybody who collected evidence would have to testify. And so if the Bureau needed those pictures or whatever was in that house, they would have sent FBI agents so that everybody in the same organization is on the same page and they're all testifying. So I don't think that was what you would consider crucial information. But at the same time, it indicates the second time they've been in Annie's house. And, I'm not saying Annie or her husband had anything to do with this, but it's possible that they had people working in their house that might have been involved. Think about this. Annie was responsible for, essentially, she lived closest. So of the family members, she was right there where she could take care of her mom, and she had knowledge of the house. She had all the information about getting into the house, their timing and things like that. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that somebody who had been in Annie's house could be a suspect, and that would mean photographs were being taken.
So it might not be Annie's husband or Annie, but it could just be they're interested in someone who was just at the house.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or even what happened that night. Was there, doing background on Nancy that night. Was she in good health? Things like that. There's so many things it could be, but I would lean, if it has anything, obviously it has something to do with the kidnapping, but I would lean towards the fact that it's not necessarily Annie or her husband. I would think more along the lines of domestic help, handyman, things like that.
So NBC News is reporting that the family consented to the sheriff's office showing up and doing whatever they were doing in the house with the camera flashes. Would they still, is there a difference between consent and a warrant? Would they have gotten a warrant if it was more serious?
Well, here's the thing. If you are searching somebody's house, is potentially a suspect, and they give you consent to search, a good lawyer will always try to get that consent revoked at trial. They'll say, oh, they didn't tell us what they were searching for. They didn't tell us we were suspects. There's so many things that they could bring up and say, we would never have consented had we known, blah, 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 blah. And so you tend to, those type of searches become extremely vulnerable. So I would never, at a suspect's house, except in exigent circumstances, accept a consent search without a warrant. And once I started searching, I would have people at the courthouse finding a magistrate to get a search warrant.
That is so interesting, and really, really important, I think, because I hadn't thought of that, and that really adds something. The other thing I wanted to ask you is, she's 84 years old, Nancy. Everybody with older parents knows you have a lot of people that start helping. You've got healthcare aides, and you've got, housekeepers and pool people, whatever. She's got a really nice house. I'm sure there's a lot of maintenance. Do you think they're looking into all of those people?
Absolutely. Every single person who's been in that house for the last 5 years is going to be looked at. This is why the FBI is so important. They can get so many resources in there to just track these down. And I've got to tell you, I remember maybe the last 5 kidnappings on which I did something, surveillance, SWAT arrest, or whatever it was, or investigative work. Every single one of them was somebody who had either been known to the family or in most cases had been in the family's house. So if they didn't know Nancy, it would surprise me.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Steve, as always. You're so helpful. So we really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
As always, I really appreciate Steve.
So of all the guests that I've seen on panels, this was like the best one. He was a little long-winded, but I thought of all the ones I've seen today, he happened to be the best. So that's why I wanted to share it. And I just like looking at Brian Netton's lips, his juicy lips. Seriously, though. I don't know. I hope you guys learned something, because I did when I watched it. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. So I thought it was good. But we are all on the same consensus that she's probably not still alive, unfortunately. Yes, I'm curious what the letter said, but I can't imagine someone kidnapping my 84-year-old mom. But what I can't imagine even more is I can't imagine it's a complete stranger. Like, I know, complete strangers just don't do that, What happened to Travolta? He's saying, don't be picking on my Travolta, Goldie. We all know I love my Travolta. But you know what? He's like 70-something. I think he's like 74 or something. I was like, yeah, I think my desire to have sex with him is pretty much gone. But I still want to meet him. But he's old enough to be my mom. Like, ew. No. So I don't think I could have sex with him, but he's still hot. He's still my Johnny T. No, nothing happened at 5. But, the guy brought up a really good point as to, don't you dare, Susie, My own friend fucking likes JLR. Blech. I thought that guy brought up a really good point because he was saying that, I'm so tired, I forgot. He was saying that a lot of people are saying that who's going to ask for a ransom a week later? But he had a really good point when he said that may not have been their original plan and then something changed. I'm thinking that she died and that wasn't the plan and now they just want money. That's my own personal feeling because I kind of think that makes sense, that their original plan was just to take her for whatever reason, but then she ended up dying and now they just want money because they know they're screwed. Oh, I agree, Fanta. I just don't fuck with JLR. JLR is a troll. He's a fraud. And I just don't fuck with him. I really don't watch him at all. JLR, I don't know if he yells, but he just stirs trouble wherever. I don't know how 500,000 subscribers haven't fucking seen right through him, but hey, whatever. To each their own. But all right, my ass has to go to bed. I literally had like 2 hours sleep last night. I am exhausted. Thank God I'm off tomorrow, but I got to do candles. So, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up on your way out. He's so informative. Are you kidding me? Susie. Next time I see you, I'm going to smack you across the head. Blech. I know, right, Fanta? Yeah, Susie likes JLR. What can you do? Yeah, I'm going to cover more of it tomorrow because, like I said, I'm off tomorrow, so I'll have more time. But I'll cover it more tomorrow. And we'll see what's going on. All right? So thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Thank you guys for super chats, PayPals, Cash Apps, and memberships. All right? Have a good night. Bye.